Good afternoon, folks. Thanks very much for tuning in to CastingWorldWatcher.com. It's Sunday, the 16th of June, and today we're going to see how things are shaping up for the UK across the week ahead. This is the ECMWF chart for as of today. We've got low pressure across the country, cool conditions, a westerly flow with high pressure out to the far west and far east of the country. And what's going to happen is these ridges continue to build northwards, and we send this trough down towards Western Europe, and that brings a southerly feed, and that's what's going to potentially develop some thundery conditions in next week. But with such dramatic change in the atmosphere, the models are very volatile. I can't deal with it very well. So keep up to date right here, and we'll keep you posted on the weather webpage. See how things shaping up over the next few days. Looks like for Tuesday, and then progressing through Wednesday and Thursday in particular, we start to see this risk of thunder conditions developing across the UK, and also some heat bubbling up from the south affect many parts of southern and also eastern England. Looking at the total rainfall chart from the GFS, well, drier to the northwest, notice here, value between 5 and 10 millimetres. Always wet around the central, southern and also western zones. Anything up to 40 millimetres indicated on the hills of southwest England, so some wet weather coming up this week. This is all tied in with the thunder activities for showers working their way through Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in the south and also south east of the country. Some getting through to the northwest, but not as many in the south, not as many as in the southeast, with low pressure close by to southeast of the country. Always higher pressure out to the north of the country. Looking at the chart from weather.net for rainfall and also for temperature from the GFS ensemble for London. Temperatures just below average for the moment. They pick up towards average, above average by the end part of this, and by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So really quite warm. Temperature up to 25 degrees Celsius here, quite realistic. 25 degrees Celsius in parts of London. That's working up through towards 70 Fahrenheit mark, 80 Fahrenheit mark in places. And then the rainfall comes back through towards next week. Notice we see more rainfall associated with the area of low pressure and also the thunder activity, and then temperatures start to go back off the dive, back up through towards the weekend. But then GFS starts to build them back up, noticeably towards the end part of June, and that's all tying back towards the late June forecast of things turning better through towards the end part of June. And the GFS operational, the 12-set operational, again, we got these temperatures here just below average. They rise up through towards average, just a tad above average, indicated from the GFS operational. So the GFS operational is a cooler run compared to the 0-6 and also the midnight run of today. It's a cooler run, and it's bringing cooler weather, not such warm weather through the UK. So I think this is more realistic with temperatures between 22 and 25 degrees Celsius in the southeast of the country. And they've got the rainfall up through towards the end of next week, the bits and bobs of thunderstorms. Less indicated from the GFS operational in terms of thunderstorms for this week. It really has been a bit of a downer GFS operational in terms of the 12 said, in terms of thundery and also in terms of warm weather across the UK this week. Okay, so looking more in depth, I think Monday in general is going to be quite a warm day. Many parts of the country, 21, 22 degrees Celsius. Always slightly cooler out to the south and also southeast of the country. Here, some thunderstorms, especially on the southern parts of the country, south coast. A fresh breeze in the south, but always lighter winds further northwest. A few showers breaking out towards the northwest, but mainly dry north of around the south coast. Anywhere around the south coast, we'll see some thunder activity through Monday. And then move top temperatures such as on Monday. Well, they're between 20, 21 degrees Celsius for most places, 12, 13 in the high ground in the north, perhaps just 17s, 18s, 19s to the southeast, and then moving through towards Tuesday. Well, this is a chart for Tuesday itself. As we've got thundery weather across the south of the country. Again, it's this sort of part of southern England, south of the M4 in particular. On Tuesday, seeing some very active thunderstorms. Capes between 400 and 700 here, and also lifting indexes between 0 and -4. So some very active thunderstorms are likely on Tuesday. Temperatures in the south are probably between 20 and 24 degrees Celsius. Further north, between 15 and also 22 degrees Celsius, so feeling pleasantly warm but feeling cool in the downpours in the south of England and also south of Wales too. And this is a picture as of Wednesday, and the GFS operationals have said the 12Z run wants to keep the worst of it away. It's got most of it across many parts of France and also Germany, but it's very, very uncertain. It could be that this pushes through the showers. Of course, I'll keep up to date here on the weather aware section of the website. You're currently on the homepage. To get through to the weather aware section, just go through to the widget on the right, or you can view it on the header. The weather aware section is also there. And this is an idea from the ECMWF midnight run for Friday. It's still got low pressure out to many parts of the country. It's still keeping low pressure dominant with an area of high pressure out to the west, no high pressure blocking out towards Scandinavia. So again, the squeeze with the high pressures and low pressure across many parts of the country. This will mean again we continue to settle flow, but I think we can start to see temperatures drop off through towards the end of the week into Friday, Saturday, Sunday in particular, after this warm spell Monday or Tuesday and also Wednesday. So there certainly is a lot going on in that forecast for the week ahead. Some very unsettled conditions, cool conditions coming up at the moment, and then we lift temperatures up through towards Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Again on the south, it's in the south on Monday. Let's see the thunderstorms dry up to the north, and then through towards Tuesday, the storms start to creep up north through towards southern parts of Wales and also the Midlands and Southern too. We start to see thunderstorms all up here, and then through towards Wednesday, very, very uncertain. It could be that we keep it through towards North Sea. It could be that we pull it towards British Isles. A very, very uncertain forecast. If it comes off, I think we could see anywhere between 10 and 50 millimeters within 2 hours in places on Monday and Tuesday. And if the real the convectional activity comes up on Wednesday, we could be looking at anything between 15 and 30 millimeters of rain coming up in an hour or two in places. That's very, very severe for the British Isles, or I say it's more typical of thundery storms in the United Kingdom for this middle part of June. Some very, very interesting weather coming up. And then just signs to go through towards the end of the week until the weekend of a slight cool off, but again, that's still very uncertain. Keep up to date right here on the Castings of the Watch.com website. Right, thanks very much for watching. I'll sign off now and see you later.